Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I see you're outside today.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm using the microphone, but I wanted to make sure it was working and because there's so much like outside noise. So
Are y'all just in your backyard?
I am in my backyard. Let me show you why.
Ooh, yeah. Got the
They're
slide.
playing this morning.
Yeah.
So happy Friday.
Happy Friday, family. And it's still raining.
Is it raining there?
Yes.
It's supposed to get to us a little later today. So
It's at some time in the morning. That helps me get out of bed.
yeah. You were up early this morning though. You texted me early.
Uh, Jonathan sent us a text at 4:15 that they are on they boarded their plane to get back from Scotland. So we're a
Gotcha.
we're a family that pretty much when we're flying, we say we boarded, ended. That's
Yeah, I do that too.
yeah. They've been gone for 10 days, so
Yeah. Good.
they'll be exhausted. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Pansy. Swamp Dog.
Good morning. I may have to go get my headphones because it is really hard to hear you.
Okay.
Um, yeah, let me go do that before I get too far into this. Okay, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Good morning. Good morning. We are going to talk about, first off, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that we have a webinar today. I believe it's at noon central, but I'm going to look real quick. That you will not want to miss, 12 central. You will not want to miss. It's our millionaire mentor telling us all how we can make more money. We all like that, making more money. Excuse me. You do have to be in our funnels to get. Hey, Caroline, sweetie, how are you?
Go play.
You do have to be in our funnels to get the invite to the
She
webinar.
said, "Hey,"
Okay, good.
because I can hear her. Okay, much better.
So I was telling people that we're doing a webinar at noon today. I did get a short video out about it, and
Okay, good.
would love to see y'all there. But you have to share your email so we can send you the link. Um, and then we can get you plugged into the new mentor, and you can find out how to make a change in your life, and solve some of your financial problems. So
Absolutely.
you don't
I
want
made
to.
a post a little bit ago about just like don't miss a chance. Like you never know what you're gonna learn. Like it's 100% free. Like why not? Just jump in. You can listen to it like while you're working, while you're playing with the kids, whatever. Just turn it on in the background, listen. I mean, it's just information. It's information to know to help you be a better person, to be a better part of your family, to earn more money, to maybe you're kind of like me and you kind of feel unfulfilled sometimes. And this is a way to help nurture that, to just gain information, to find a better way.
And hey, I want to apologize right off the bat. We posted a video that had music behind it that
I don't know how I did not catch it.
starts out with a huge faux pas from us. This is not our and you might find it. I made it private on TikTok, so you can't find it anymore. But
Yeah, you can't see it.
I'm trying to figure out how to get it off of YouTube. I know how to get it off of Facebook, but I got to get it off of YouTube.
Oh, I didn't even think about it going to other platforms.
Yeah, it went to some of the other platforms, and the content was really good. Not.
I don't know if I like didn't hear that first one. All I heard was get it, get it, get it. But then I looked at it and it was definitely not what it said.
Yeah. The first time I heard it, I thought, hey, must be saying something this Jenna wouldn't do that.
Yeah, definitely did not intend to do that. I'm so sorry.
It's not on brand, and I just got to get it off. So
Yeah.
I just apologize to anybody. Oh, oh.
There it is. Anyway, all right. So I don't understand why people will say they want to learn more. They ask for the information, and then you tell them to go to the website, and they don't put their emails in.
I don't know.
What makes people? I look like I gotta. I don't know if it's the light, but it was like I have a huge line across my face. What makes people like not put in your email? Like if you were to go to a website, what makes you put in your email? What makes you not put in your email? I did I sent you a couple of screenshots this morning, I think, as I was just scrolling social media, and I think it was Boss Babes or Boss. It's something like to help people with a network marketing company, like how to recruit or whatever. And I wasn't really interested in obviously what they're selling because that's not what we do anymore. But I went to their like opt-in page, and there's a ton of information on their opt-in page, and it very clearly is like, hey, when you put in your email address, you get this form. And I feel like our opt-in page doesn't maybe stress that enough. And so I'm contemplating changing our opt-in page. What are your thoughts?
Not opposed to changing our opt-in page.
Put the stick down.
I personally tend to think the less information, the better, but it's not working for us. Is this okay? Can it do better? Yes. What do we do to make it do better? I've wanted to change the picture on the opt-in page.
We can do that too.
I don't know what to put there, but anyway, those are things we should discuss later. I've got 9 people in the room. So, do you guys?
Well, what makes you put in an email address when you go to a website? If you get a discount, do you put in an email address? Because that's what usually gets me. If I'm offered a discount, I'm putting in my email address.
Freebie. We give away 2 freebies on our opt-in page. You get an overall blueprint, the business overall without going step. You get a freebies. Put a yes in the comment if getting something free helps you share your email address. Yes in the comments. Getting something free helps you share your email.
Can you hear the kids playing in the background?
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Is it like really loud?
Some of the high-pitched ones are really loud.
Okay. I was hoping that this would help, but maybe it's not.
They just
I may have to go inside.
Will they play without you out there?
Oh yeah. I just, they're in water and makes me uncomfortable. I imagine the worst.
I have nobody commenting. All right, 12 people in the room. We're going to talk about digital marketing today. And we use a system that is fully automated, that we don't have to do any selling. We don't have to face any rejection. We just share information. You can get into our website and see all the information in writing, and then you like it. And well, that was
sorry, I know I'm being super loud. I'm sorry. As soon as I started, I was like, shoot, that's going to be so loud. But then I didn't want to stop. So Maybe you won't hear the kids so much as I move back further.
Yeah, the income earning potential is unlimited. We have at least 7 to 10 people that get to 6 figures in 6 months. We've had people that sign up on Monday, on Friday. We've had people that started for nothing in a year. So there's all kinds of success stories in there and all kinds of reasons for doing digital, making a change in your life. So what about this? Tell us what you want to hear first. Do you want to hear what we do with our 2-hour workday or who our customers are? Put a one if you want to know who the customers are. Two, want to know about what we do in our 2-hour workday. Comments. Excuse me, one or two.
Okay. No. You're all wet.
Anybody?
Go away.
One or two in the comments. Do you want to know about what our 2-hour workday?
Should we maybe start with what digital marketing is?
Okay. Start with what it is.
Well, we'll start with digital marketing is an overview. Let's just say that. Digital marketing is promoting online. It's promoting a business online, whether it's through social media, it's through different news outlets, just any way of being online through the digital world. It's marketing online. It's advertising online. That's all digital marketing is. Mm-hmm. What we have is a program that teaches you all about digital marketing. So it teaches you how to promote yourself, your product, or your business or service online using free resources like social media, like free ads. And it teaches you how to leverage the use and the power of social media in order to reach new customers and new clients. Promoting yourself, that's kind of like affiliates. If you have an affiliate business, if you, like I just got my first brand deal, which I think I'm supposed to get my stuff today. I'm pretty excited. But so, you know, depending on the different reasons why you're on social media, like maybe you're trying to monetize your account. Maybe you're promoting a small business. Maybe you, like you're an electrician or you're a dog walker, you have like a service and you need to reach more clients. This program teaches you how to do that, and without spending any additional money on ads or on like paid advertisements. This is how to do it all for free to attract your own customers.
And it's a high income skill because this way, once you learn the skill, you can run as many ads as you want at no additional expense. You don't have to pay Google for ads. You don't have to pay Facebook for ads. You don't have to, your advertising budget is allocated already. You learned how to do the skill. So, right. And Forbes magazine said that digital marketing is going to be the highest paid in 2024. That is, and we provide the program that helps you do that. That's teaching you skills. The educational packet that we're selling. Okay, so let's start with who our customers are then, because I didn't have any preferences over here. Did you?
No.
So your customers are somebody who wants to advertise their business. Maybe they're a plumber, maybe they're a hairdresser, or they've got a business. Somebody who wants to develop their own little program. Maybe they want to be a life coach, maybe to do a Bible study online. Maybe they want to reach people, and they don't know exactly how doing that. We have a complete module and packet that teaches them how to do that. And the third customer is somebody like me who just wants to take the package and go sell it for the 100%. Because really and truly, that's all Best Buy, Verizon, TNT, that's all those places do. They buy these suckers in bulk and turn around and resell them. And so what we've done is bought the master resale right, and we turn around and resell the program itself. That I make a commission, and the commission is 100%. Man, that's hard to beat.
It's also kind of, if you think about it, like a franchise. So if you buy into a franchise, you're given exactly what to do to make it successful. And that's essentially what this program is as well, is how to do digital marketing successfully.
Step by step, proven blueprint. You don't really have to think once you get in terms of, will this be, should I do it AY or BY? That way, because it's a step by step curve that's already been proven. And why would you deviate when you know something just like Starbucks? They do everything the same way. Their logos are the same. They have a proven process that's the same. You make the drinks the same. When you do digital marketing, when you do this particular, excuse me, it's all the same. We're walking in the footsteps.
And all the way.
A millionaire. She made her million in 17 months. She's real close to 23 months. If she hadn't already done it. So so what do you have to do when you're a digital marketer, Jenna? Let's talk about a 2-hour workday. What do we do in 2 hours?
So the program gives us a 2-hour workday to structure ourselves with our income producing activities. And so in those 2 hours, we're given 4 income producing activities to do. You have creating content, between 3 to 5 pieces of content every single day. You go live every single day. Turn it off, Colton. Turn it off. You post ads, our free ads, every single day. Go away. And you post stories. You tell your story. You use the stories function. You tell other people's stories. Use other people's content. And those are our 4 income producing activities. So mind you, those are income producing activities. So those are the things you do to earn money. But there's a lot of things that you also probably need to do, like learn. That's the whole point of this program, is to learn how to do digital marketing. So you have to take some time, every day to maybe learn. But what's great about it is that these are broken up into like maybe 6 to 10 minute increments. And so you're not spending a ton of time learning. It just takes a little bit to get set up. And then you want to keep continuously learning. And that may take you a little bit more than just the 2 hours a day. But what's great about this is you don't have to do it like all in one shot. I need to sit down and work for 2 hours, which that may be the way you work, may not. Like for me, obviously my children are screaming in the background. So I don't always have straight 2 hours to work a day. And so I do a little bit of work before they wake up. I do a little bit while they're keeping themselves entertained playing. Obviously, once they go back to school, which I cannot wait, then I'll have some more time to be able to dedicate to the business. But it's nice because you can just do it in a little bit of time here and there throughout your day, or you can sit down and do it all. Depends on how you work.
One of the people inside the community that I follow said her 2-hour workday is she makes content, she goes live, and then she plugs into the learning. So she doesn't do the copy and paste ads, and she doesn't do the stories, but you've got to kind of have an ongoing learning to begin with, because if we're not always learning something new, then we're stagnating. And if you all have ever, let's say your platform is Facebook, by the time you figure out Facebook, they've changed something. I hate it when they change something. And on any of these social media platforms, by the time you figure it out, they change it. So you got to learn something new. So just be prepared that you're going to be learning the rest of your life if you're online at all, because it's so easy to change, update, and keep people in the loop. And that's just part of what it is. So
absolutely.
Okay, so we talked about who our customer is, and we talked about what we do in our income earning days. Does anybody have any questions?
You're just popping in. Do you want us to go over anything that we've already discussed? Do you need some clarification on what digital marketing is?
Hey, Margie. Hey, Annette. Hey, Charlotte. I like reading some of these names people have. Hope Faith 1019. That's a lovely name. Smart Cookie. Dave Shopecki. That's cool.
I have Chef Gunny here.
Yeah. So if you are nobody's got any questions. Let's talk about, are you more interested in learning about the investment that it would take you to get started? Or what else do we usually pair with? What else do we tell them about besides the investment?
The potential.
One of those two things, investments or automations. Which one would you rather learn about? Anybody? Learn about first. We're going to tell you about all of it, but your time may be so.
Let's talk automations, because I don't think nobody can have a successful scaled business without automations. And the emails are where that really truly comes into play, because you don't own your social media. You don't own your followers. You don't own your friends on Facebook. You don't own those people. If you lost your account, you have zero way to reach those people. But if you have their emails in your email list, then you have the ability to continue to reach out to them, even if you lost your social media accounts. And so there's so much power in your email list. And with the emails comes automation, because you can plan out your emails to go whenever you want. You can use your emails to send them new offers, to, hey, I have this sale going on, or, hey, I am taking a break off. If you need anything, come and tell me now. Or, just whatever it may be, you can communicate easily with your emails and have that automation set up. And without that, you cannot scale. Like, for example, Amazon. Everybody knows Amazon. If you have ever purchased from Amazon, put a 1 in the comments. If you've never purchased from Amazon, put a 2, because I would really love to know how you shop.
We met someone today that had never done Amazon. That was interesting.
That's true.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I mean, they're out there. I don't know very many of them, but if you've ever shopped at Amazon, put a 1. If you've never shopped at Amazon, put a 2.
We're waiting on those. Just to expand a little bit more on what Jenna's talking about is in our automations. If you go to our website and share your email, you'll see a beautiful website that we did not have to build. We didn't have to come up with that, but we talked about a little bit at the very beginning. We have the ability to change that if we want to. Why would we want to? It's very successful. But sometimes you look and 1,000 people have the same information worded exactly the same. So we can go in and change that if we want to. The funnels were already built for us. We did not have to build a funnel that gets this person information sent out to him. It happens automatically. And we did not have to build or write the emails that get sent out. And so what we do is this week I've been going back through and updating some of the emails, because what it said the first week that we started is the same now. The circumstances then are different now. We tell you a little bit about how we've progressed. We tell you a little bit about, we've joined TikTok. Join us. Because we were not on TikTok. Well, I guess we started our content on TikTok, but we were not going live. And so we invited quite a few people to join us. And I've got 15 people in the room today. So that's exciting. That has not happened in a while. And so for automations, we didn't have to build the website. We didn't have to build the funnels. We didn't have to write the emails. That's all done for us. But all of it is editable. You can change it.
Yeah. But that makes it great, because you don't have to start from scratch. Like, literally everything is done. So even if you're not selling the program, you could set up the website to put in your own welcome email or your own welcome video. You could put in your own link to whatever it is you're selling. You can completely customize it, but you don't have to start from scratch.
Right.
And that, I mean, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to set up a funnel, to
And
set
you
up a website.
less than 1,000.
And you can get in for less than 1,000. So actually, that should bring it up. Let's go ahead and talk investment
All
and how
right.
much the investment is to get started.
All right. So when you decide that you want to launch your own business, you can start at any level, 1, 3, 6, or 9. And we have installment plans. Let's say you don't have $100. Well, more power to you for getting started and making a change. And whatever level you're at, you basically invest in this level and the level before, or this level and the two before. We believe that this level is the best bargain for your buck because inside our legacy builder programs, we've got some educational modules that are not available to the general public, to the rest of the people in the community, and that is phenomenal.
So again, I'm going to interrupt for just a second. Make sure you go to beingpoorsucks.com, www.beingpoorsucks.com. Put in your email address. You can unsubscribe at any time, so don't feel like there's any pressure.
No
and you can take a look at all the different things that are included in each of those programs. They're all in there. Everything is laid out for you. Just go take a look. There's no pressure. There is no having to tell us no. You just unsubscribe. It does not hurt to get the information. The information is free. We send you a free blueprint. Go to www.beingpoorsuck.com, put your email in, get the information.
And here's a little hot tip I gave everybody yesterday. If you don't want it in your business email or you don't want to see it in your personal email, go to gmail.com or Yahoo, or I don't even know some of the other email services.
There's not much anymore.
Set up what I call a junk email. I set up a junk email. I set up a clothing email, and I have 3 that are set up, but depending upon what I'm doing online, if I'm shopping online and it's clothes, I give them out a different email than my business or my personal email, so that I don't get 50,000 advertisements unless I want to get into that email and read it. So
right.
It's easy to kind of control what email you're looking at when you have control over it, and it's easy to do. It's easy to set up, like 10 minutes, if that. But yeah, go to our email. There's no obligation. You can unsubscribe at any time, but then you can send us questions back and forth. You say, I listened to those ladies and I thought they said X, Y, and Z, but maybe they said A, B, and C. Send us an email. We'll answer those questions. Yep. You want to talk to us in person, send us an email. I will call you. You'll have to share your phone number and I will call you.
I'll text you if you want to text.
I'll text you back and forth all day long. I don't know. I don't understand the difference in the phone call, but that's a generational thing.
So this is why. Let me explain that. I have children running around, and I can't always listen on the phone and give you my full attention. But I can pick up my phone and read a text in the couple of minutes that I have, and I can respond. And then we can go back and forth. I know it takes a little bit longer for texting back and forth than a phone call does. But sometimes my mom brain and my children do not allow me to have a phone conversation.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer text messaging or email, either way.
But anyway, it's an avenue of we can certainly email back and forth, or if you want a phone call, I'll call. If you just want to text in general text, you'll know we're real people. And I really like for people to get into our email funnels, because if I say something wrong, what you see in writing supersedes anything I say, because I do have old brain. One time I said it was a 2-hour work week, but we teach a 2-hour work day, not a 2-hour work week. And sometimes people speak wrong, but then you've got it in writing and and
okay, so I have a whole bunch of new people in the room again. So okay. Alexander says, I need you both for wives.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for the compliment, I guess. But let's go back. Let's go back over what the program is and what it offers. So the program offers you an educational package on how to promote yourself, your product, your business, your service, all online, using social media as a way to reach new clients, new customers, how to create content that converts, how to monetize your social media. All of those things are all covered in the program that cost you less than $1,000. And there are payment plans. And so it's really simple to get started. Everything is given to you, your funnels, your emails, your website. All of it is done for you for that $1,000, under $1,000. It's not even $1,000. And you can get started at any of those levels. They all have payment plans. You obviously won't get as much if you start at $100 as you will if you start at $900, but sometimes you may not have that, and that's okay. That's why you're starting this, so that you can earn financial freedom. So if you have to start at $100, go for it. Do it. Do not wait. Do it.
And you can upgrade. And when you upgrade within 30 days, like we suggest, if you don't have $100, that you start here and get your installment plans going, get your launch pad set up, go through this training that's a 7-day launch. And the first person that buys from you puts you in profit mode, and then you can upgrade to the second level. And if you do it within 30 days, you're just paying the difference. You just pay the $200 difference. It's not like starting all over, or you can upgrade from here to any of the levels. So there's
I guess
within 30 days that is just like starting at 900, but you had an opportunity to earn some money before you choose to upgrade.
That's something I guess we hadn't really touched on a whole lot. Is it is 100% profit. There's no MLM. There's no network marketing. It is 1000% your business. So you keep every dollar of the sale that you make, minus whatever the transaction fees are for whatever payment plan you use. So like PayPal, Stripe, whatever those companies are, they'll take a little bit of a fee for processing the payment, but everything else comes directly to you. And I mean little, like for the $900, I think it was like $8, like very little considering. And so you get to keep 100% of the profit for yourself. You get to put it back into your business, put it back into your family, give it to your kids, give it to your parents, or whatever you need to use money for, like your retirement plan, like Miss Deborah needs. That's what that money is for.
Deborah?
What?
You called me Miss Deborah like you were talking.
I know. The children are present. So it's just habit. Sorry. Yeah. You use whatever the money you need to for.
It's great. It's great. And you do not. Now I will say it took us 6 weeks, not 6 months. We ain't been in it 6 months. 6 weeks to be in profit. Some people do it in 3 days. So, and there are no recurring monthly costs. I think that's important to point out too. When you invest at whatever level you choose to invest at, that's one cost. You're going to pay a $29 admin fee or website fee. I don't know what the $29 is for, but they ask for it.
It's a website fee. Yep.
Website fee, that's one. And then the only other cost you will have is an annual cost. If you don't already have a domain, you're going to have to go and get a domain. And a domain is the name of your company, or the name of your website. Like
your email address, your website. Yeah.
Email address. Ours is being Poor Sucks. And the system we use no longer will accept email addresses. So you're going to have to get a professional email address. And that's it. So that one occurs once a year. We bought ours for a penny. Next year, it'll probably be $400 because they'll see how profitable it is.
Hi, Roxy. Good morning. Esther asked, is this a full-time job? And no, it is absolutely not a full-time job. We are told and taught and encouraged to do a 2-hour workday. We use 4 income-producing activities in those 2 hours. You don't have to do them all at one time. You can do some in the morning, at lunchtime, before you go to bed at night. Any time throughout the day when you have that time, do the 2 hours of work. That's why the automations are so powerful, because they're working for you even when you're sleeping or you're at your 9-to-5 job. All of those things are working in the background for you.
Okay, Deconstruction Center says they've done digital marketing and it's pretty difficult, but they were teaching themselves. So what makes this plan a little bit easier is there is step-by-step process. You're going to get a welcome email that says start at this video. You'll get all the videos at once, And then you start and you go through the videos one at a time. And it tells you, okay, you can accomplish this, go do this, go do this, go do this. And what made it, Jenna and I have tried a lot of those things too, deconstruction. And what made it easy for us was it says, don't waste time doing this until you've done this. Don't do this until you've done this. Follow the step-by-step process. And then you get to one that's called empire building. So you're like, okay, you've accomplished all of this. Here's what you've got to do today. And so that was very, very helpful because there is so much to learn that you think, where do I start? What do I spend my time on? And so we focus really strongly on our income earning activity workday. Does that mean there are not other things you need to do? Yeah, there's some other things you need to do. You got to learn. You got to learn that next step. You got to learn. But for 2 hours a day, you sit down and you focus on, I got to make content. I've got to go live when I have the ability to do that. I've got to do my free classified ads, and I got to put a story out on those story functions. That's it. 4 things. And we don't do the story functions very well. Every once in a while, I'll look and say, oh, we have a story up. Let me throw a story up real quick.
So Esther asks, what's the expectations annually if you put your all in? So I'm going to have you go through our sheets. But first, I want to say that this business, just like anything else, you're going to get out of it whatever you put into it. So it's just like going to the gym. You could buy a gym membership all day long, but if you don't go and do the work and do the work with your nutrition, you're not going to get a 6-pack abs. So it's all about what you put into it. But Deborah, if you want to show us how much you make annually at $300, so it is, again, 100% you. So this is an average if you make a daily sale. So if you have $300 per day, you're looking at $109,000 a year. Even if you only made $300 sale once a week, you're still looking at a significant amount of money.
Yeah, if you do
get out.
That's $1,200 a month. If you only have one salary, $1,200 a month, that can make a difference in most people's income.
With a blower.
American makes less than $50,000. So to add an extra $109,000 is going to make a significant impact on their lives. But even if they only add half that, even if you only add $50,000, significant impact on your life. Okay, if you average $600 daily pay, the potential is $219,000. If you only do $600 a week, that's $2,400 a month. That's a lot of money for the average American. And I'm saying average American because some people obviously make more than that, and some people obviously. But this is our goal, and we're working towards it pretty steadily. $900 a day, $328,500. And one of the reasons we need $328,500 is because I want to retire and live in North Arkansas. We have to split this when we do start averaging 900 daily. I want to split this. We will split this. I want to move to North Arkansas. She wants to travel the world. And so that's not possible on our current salaries and incomes right now. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Kiki. So did that answer her question?
I think so. Esther, if you'll let us know if that answered your question. I want everybody to take a second and think about what would you do if you had an extra $100,000 for the year? Like, let's say minimum $300 a day. You're looking at $109,000. She said, yes, it did. Thank you. If you had that extra $100,000 to put towards, like, what would it be? What would you do with $100,000 extra per year? Or if that's a hard concept or a hard number for you to grasp, because it kind of is for me, what if you had $900 a month? Let's just say a month. If you had an extra $900 a month, what could you pay off? What if you had $900 a week? What would that cover? What bills would that cover? What would you be able to afford? Go ahead and put it in the comments. Think about what $100,000 per year. What would you do with it? As Deborah mentioned.
What?
As Deborah mentioned, and as you could see, I love traveling. And my goal in life is to be able to sail around the world with my family. Like there's a Royal Caribbean Ultimate World Cruise, and I'm going to be on the next one. 10 months out of the year, going around the country or around the world. That's my goal. And that's like $100,000 a person. So I'm on it. We gotta get there.
So I'm not having anybody input over here, but my goal is Jen and I share a rent house. We lost some money on our house flipping business. I've still got a lot of left to pay off.
I'm gonna go get our towel and place it in inside.
I own another rent house someplace else. So if I had an extra
You want me
$100,000
to get you dressed? Yeah.
years time, I would definitely pay down some of that debt. Now, Dave Ramsey says start with the small debt and start snowballing, but I disagree with Dave Ramsey on that. I'm going to start with the debt that has the highest interest rate, and that is, of course, our rent house, because that's why we got stuck with that stupid house, because interest rates went up, and then we go through a refinance, and so I would want to start paying down some of that debt.
But some people, I mean, especially if you have credit card debt, like I just posted a video the other day that I paid off all of my credit card debt finally. And I had that credit card debt because of the houses. Yeah. I didn't have any other equity to pull from. And so I was putting things on credit cards, and we lost a lot of money with these houses, unfortunately, because that's the risk you take in real estate. We had to put a lot of our own money into it. We had renter or loans we had to pay back. And that's a huge, significant risk that you take in that business. But in digital marketing, there's no risk like that. It's literally one payment. You're not paying taxes. You're not, well, I mean, you do have to pay taxes eventually, but you're not paying like monthly recurring fees constantly, because it's just one time and done. And because of that, I was able to pay off all of my credit cards that I had been struggling with since we're doing the houses. So, I mean, it's a huge weight off of my shoulders. If you have any kind of credit card debt out there, I'm sure you understand the stress that it can take over, and stress affects so much of your mental health, your physical health. So just paying off the credit card debt was a huge relief.
Huge, I know it was. It was a relief for us when we refinanced. I took my credit card debt that I had incurred for.
I'm gonna dry off on the floor.
We got a second mortgage on our home. We owe a little bit on that, but I spread mine out over 30 years and got a much lower. You know, our credit cards were what, 18, 19%. So
yeah.
Well, the sun's gonna get me older.
Caroline, he doesn't want his towel.
And she was not. Yeah. So we both had debt from that loss, and that's what I would do with my 100. Nobody's sharing what they would do with their 100,000. Let's go. People are going to travel. People are going to maybe set up college funds for their kids. People are going to
buy a new car.
Get a new car, a trustworthy car. Oh, for 100,000, man, you could get 2 cars.
Well, hopefully you're not spending all $100,000 on a car.
I would say you could get 3 cars, but when we had to buy David one unexpectedly, I realized how much cars have gone. Yeah, we don't buy cars every 2 years, every 3 years. We had not bought a car since. And his truck was 2004. 7. Man, and to go out and replace that truck when that hurt. That hurt. And because we don't get loans for trucks, we had to come up with all of that money. That's another reason I still have a mortgage on my house. Because the money I was planning on paying down that mortgage had to go to the dang truck. But
right.
Gotta have it.
All right. So if you're popping in here, tell us what you would, if you had $100,000 extra per year, what would you spend it on? What would you buy? What would you invest in? What would you do?
Mommy, can we bring that in the phone?
Yeah.
How can we?
Just grab it and pull it.
Who also is set up a legacy for my family. I still want. The estate planner told us we don't need a trust because we don't have $2 million worth of assets. Yeah, I still set up a trust. Use some of the different.
No, it's not in this.
No, it's
not in the sun.
I'll go inside. They're being loud.
Anybody want to share what they would do with 100,000? All right. We're going to talk about things that it's not. This is not an MLM. Because of, it's 100% profit, as we've told you. You don't pay anybody above you. You don't pay anybody below you. We're part of a community of 30,000 plus people that all help each other, because rising tide raises all boats. If we've got the knowledge and we can help you, we're happy to help you. We're actually looking for 10 people we want to coach. We've got probably 2 lined out pretty good, to get the same 6-figure income that we're shooting for, and do it in 6 months. We've still running out of July, so we're down to 5 months. But
let's also talk about how we have our launch programs within the program. So we have our own little mini courses. So there's a launch to profit in 7 days, meaning you'll get the training is to get your first sale, to get your own profit within the first 7 days. There's a whole program that teaches you how to do that. Secondly, there is a 10K in 30 days, how to get $300,000. I'm sorry, $30,000 within.
Now you confuse.
No.
$10,000 in 30 days is the second one. Yeah.
No.
And then there's $100,000 in 6 months. So there is training on how to do all of those. There are numerous people within our community that have been able to successfully do that. Do you want to show us some wins from your computer? Do you have it pulled up?
Hold up. Yep. Give me a minute.
And so right now, I think we're right at like 32,000 people within our community. So what Deborah's going to show you guys is we have a community within our community it's called School. And it is set up kind of like Facebook is, where you can post on a wall, and then you have like subgroups that you can go into. And so we have a section called Wins, where people can post their wins for their day, their time period, whatever it is that they're going to talk about. Like blurry.
Wow, it looks not blurry on my end. Is it blurry?
I think you have to it's blurry. Turn off your filter. That might be part of it.
Okay.
You know how to do that. Hi, Tony. Welcome.
Thought I did, but apparently not.
Okay. That's good. Sort of.
You can read that anyway.
Yep.
So Mindy said on the way to visit her mom in the hospital, she got a ding or a notification for a $900 sale. That's her automations working. This person is brand new and got their first yes comment in their TikTok
on a video.
I'm still trying to turn off the filter. It won't do it.
Oh.
Okay. Tony Hobbs got $2,400 this week, $4,600 for the month, and a new car. He says he's generated over $30,000 since joining in January of 2004. Leah Veneer, she finally is able to go live. So if you don't know, on TikTok, you have to have a certain amount of followers to go live. And apparently they change it daily. But if you have a business account on TikTok, it's fewer numbers. If you have a personal account, it's more numbers. All right, April McPherson made $414 last night. So she had some people that came in at $300. She had some people that came in. I'm not sure how she got to $414, but anyway.
Maybe she's probably taking out the fees and calculating it properly.
Oh, probably so, yeah. All right, first $1,200 in 12 days. So this people either had a 2-300s and a 900 sale, or a 900 and a, I can't do the math, 600, 2 600s. So $100. Well, they had a blackout. There was a typhoon in the Philippines, and she still made money. Oh, I'm sorry for the blackout, but I'm glad she made money.
Wow.
So we just have all these people that are, they're posting their wins. We go in here to post our wins to encourage other people and to show you that it's really easy. The automation is out there working for you. $900 a day. Slade. Let's see.
She said $5,000 in July.
Okay, there my camera just, I don't know, there must have been
There it
something.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you can see, these people are posting. This is 12 hours ago. This is
$500,000.
Yeah.
What is that?
$500,000 is Rashmi Ramsingh. Despite the hardships I pushed, I was consistent, believed in myself. $500,000 rands. Okay, so that's in South Africa.
Okay, which is, I think, is equivalent to like 250,000. I think they're like double what we are.
I don't really know, so yeah.
A lot. It's still a lot.
It's still a lot. Jessica Strickland did 15,600. That was her goal. That was her threshold she hit yesterday. Somebody woke up late, but it was okay because $900 came in. So as you guys have some toast. We have quite a few wins in the community, and I'm trying to turn my camera back around. You don't see the mess.
Hi, exercise ball.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I really need to take this.
You really needed what? I'm
gonna come right back. Okay.
Right. No problem. So, in our community, we have this section. I'm gonna go back up to the front and show. Let's see. We have 31,700 people in the community. What that means is 31,000 people believed in this product, invested in themselves, and are making changes in their lives. And you can do that too. So, I feel like we're talking nonstop. I want to just stop and ask, do you have a question? And I'm going to read back a little bit, make sure I haven't missed any questions. I'm not seeing any. So the person that said they've done digital marketing before and it's pretty difficult, although they were teaching themselves. We do have the solution to the teaching themselves. You can teach yourself. You can get on YouTube University and find the answer to every question you've got. If you're in this community, we're going to answer every question you've got. That it's easier to have a step-by-step blueprint. One of the hardest things for us was we didn't have to, it wasn't technically hard because it's all built for us. We talked about that. But was to make a piece of content that was eye-catching, that somebody would stop and listen. If y'all follow us on TikTok, in fact, please do that. Like, share, and follow. You go up to the picture up here and click on that, and then you'll click on another profile picture and follow us. You can see some of the content that we've put out. And I've had to really hone my content. I've had to learn to speak fast in the first 3 to 5 seconds to catch people's attention. You have to craft that content. You have to tell that story that makes people want to learn more about what you do. And so to me, that can be, well, I don't know what you're doing.
Wait, Granny's getting a new car?
Sorry, I was trying to open food for the kids.
Sorry. So the things that are difficult for one person will be easy for another person. The things that are difficult for me are sometimes easier for Jenna. The things that are difficult for you will be easy. It's just a matter of your personality and what you got. I don't think twice about getting on the phone and talking to somebody. That's difficult for Jenna. I don't think twice about, now I did think twice about that content, putting content out, because I was afraid I would look like an idiot, say something wrong, or embarrass myself. I did all three. And then I finally decided for $1 million, what do I think? And they'll either connect with me or they won't. That's okay. Either way, I know this is a successful system. A successful system. It is working for us, and I can guarantee it'll work for you. No, I can't guarantee. I'm not allowed to guarantee. I promise if you're consistent and coachable and committed, it's a proven system. You can benefit.
You'll see results. Yeah, absolutely.
And what's difficult for you will be different than what was difficult for me. I didn't want to put content out that's out there forever. I don't mind the TikTok lives because when we hang up, it's gone. If I get fumble mouth,
Which happens.
it's gone. Yeah, it happens. So,
Yeah.
anybody have any questions?
Okay, let's talk about what all we covered. Or maybe you did that while I was gone, but we talked about what digital marketing is, what the digital program that we are selling is. We talked about our 2-hour workday. My fingers backed up. What we do in our 2-hour workday. We talked about who our customers are, who are the people that should invest into this program. We talked about what automations are. We talked about 100% profit and that it is completely your business, but you're not in business by yourself because there is a huge community. Let's talk about, so like we're in business together, but we have a business together outside of digital marketing. We were flipping houses together. And if you're scared to do it alone, which I'm scared to do anything alone. I like to have Deborah here with me.
Vice versa.
Find a friend. Find somebody else that is maybe struggling a little bit. Find somebody else that maybe you guys are both stay-at-home moms and you just want to hang out together and you need an excuse to build a business together. Maybe you have a coworker that also hates your boss and you are ready to fire your boss and you guys need to make more money. Partner up. I mean, there's nothing that says you cannot do this with somebody else. Maybe you need 3 people. Maybe you need three people to get the $300 level. Go for it. Do it. There is no excuse. Find the people. Find the time. It's so simple to get started. This program makes it so simple that anybody can do it because it's all done for you. What else?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if you do enter a partnership, be sure you get a partnership agreement. Jen and I started with a partnership agreement with another lady, and then we ended up buying her out because her goals were a little bit different than ours, which was okay. And then eventually we did an LLC together. But remember that we were talking hundreds of thousands of dollars when we were flipping houses. So
Right.
It was very important to have some legal guidelines, even though we trust each other. Stuff comes up and sometimes we go, well, I would like to do X and you would like to do Y. And our friendship became the deciding factor in a lot of our decisions. But get a partnership agreement, because even though you think you know your friends, sometimes you don't.
Right.
And they're free. You can find them online.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal. But yeah, start with a partner and it's encouraging. So I'll just tell you, our workday is divided up a little bit different. I do all the raw content. If you follow us, please do. And you'll see my face. I do all the raw content. I send it to Jenna. She edits it. She takes out every time I forget and say something wrong. She takes out every time I get, what was I trying to say? She takes all that stuff out. She edits it, makes it looks good. What?
Fun fact, CapCut Pro automatically takes out the pauses for you.
Ooh.
It's very helpful. And it takes out like the or the ums. It takes out all of that automatically for you. How cool is that?
Yeah. So I do the newsletters. I'll send out the newsletters, which you don't have to do to start. We didn't do our first month, and we started doing newsletters to encourage people to come to the webinar. Oh, our webinar's today at noon. You got to be in this funnel. You got to be in this funnel to participate in the webinar.
You have to go. You have a call at 10 a.m.
I'm going to ignore it.
Oh.
I'd rather stay here. I've got 15 people that are interested in hearing what we're saying. So
okay.
I'll stay here, but thank you. So I do the newsletters. But okay, like so on our email, yesterday we wanted to add an email. We've got an email chain that goes out and they go out in a certain order. I could not figure out, even though I got on the system, I could not figure out how to get that. Well, I was in the wrong part of the system. Jenna helped me figure that out. It helps to have a partner is all I'm saying.
Yes.
2 brains are always better than one. One of them sorry and old.
And I have mom brain so bad, but together we make it work.
Together we make it work. So, does anybody have any questions?
Anybody? Again, I want to point out, go to www.beingpoorsucks.com. Input your email address. You will automatically get sent our blueprint, which is literally step by step. Hey, this is what you need to do to succeed. You'll also get a retirement planner because, as Deborah mentioned, she is working towards retirement, and a lot of her clients and customers are also looking to get towards retirement. So, free retirement planner, free blueprint to get started, sent to you immediately upon entering your email address because it's all automated and we don't have to do it. And then you'll get a video that goes in our Michelle. She is like the founder of the group. We'll talk to you about what exactly the program is, how it works, how it can help you. And then you'll get to see a little bit about us if you obviously haven't already learned enough just by being on this live, but you'll get to read a little bit about us and our journey, and then you'll get to see the options, the $100, $300, $600, or $900 option, all of which you have payment plans for if you're in the United States. If you're not in the United States, that does not mean that we cannot help you. You just have to let us know, and we have to set up a different payment plan for you. But I think 95% of our clients are within the United States. So reach out to us. Put in your email address at www.beingpoorsucks.com. Who has questions? Anybody have questions?
You know, I'm starting to think my number might be stuck because it had the same 16 is showing 16. For a while it was 12, 14, 16, 17, 12, 16. It was moving, but now I've got just 16, so it may be stuck.
Maybe. If you click on the number, what shows up? Should show top viewers.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 top viewers. Maybe there are 17 people in there. I don't know.
Maybe. Somebody, if you're in the room, just say, hey, just do something so we know you're active.
Drop a 1. Yeah, or say, hey, just so we know you're in there. We still try to figure out TikTok every day. It's an ongoing process.
I know I was on somebody else's live this morning and they were talking about bots. And so it's possible that if they're in the room and they're not active, that's possibly they're a bot, which, I mean, doesn't really hurt us, I guess, but it's not really helping us either.
No.
So
okay.
it shows I've had 7 in my room for a while and I haven't had any other comments or anything.
When 383 people came through, but we only got 1 new follower. Which we tend to get 1 to 2 followers.
Yeah.
Fairly regularly. Okay. Well, what else, if anything? Nobody has any questions? No comments?
No? Why don't you go get on your training?
All right, I'll do that.
Tell me what you learned.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.